Welcome to my views and news. Some news stories from Somalia, Eritrea, and Ethiopia. Firstly, Somalia siege to the hotel in Mogadishu has come to an end. Security forces have managed to clear the hotel. Secondly, Farmajo has been sworn in as Member of Parliament, former President Farmajo. Thirdly, Somalia's regional president today was granted a 1-year extension. Last year, when former President Farmajo tried to have extension of 1 year at the lower house of the parliament, we saw clashes, we saw confrontation, armed confrontation between opposition and government-backed militias. This time, a regional president is seeking extension, but no one is speaking against it, especially Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud, who opposed Farmajo's extension last year. Secondly, a politician, a member of parliament of a political party from the Amhara region of Ethiopia today resigned from party's executive committee. This party is seeing serious internal splits. Thirdly, Eritrea, viewers. We know that yesterday in Germany, Eritrean Diaspora Festival had to be cancelled after angry Eritrean youth stormed the venue. They attacked the venue. They hurled rocks, bottles at the venue. We have some more details for you. Some arrests were made by the local German police. Tigrayans are being accused now by Eritrean news outlets that Tigrayans were behind this attack. And secondly, people asked me, Sajid, what's your opinion about what happened in Germany yesterday? Meanwhile, Eritrean government a few hours ago lashed out at Dutch government. Eritrean government is furious at the government of the Netherlands. Why is that? And some serious allegations have been leveled by Eritrean government against the Dutch government. And lastly, viewers, a general from Uganda who said last year that people of Tigray were his relatives is due to visit Ethiopia. He has been speaking in support of Tigray people and he is now going to visit Ethiopia at the request of Ethiopian PM Abiy. Can he play a role in the resolution, in de-escalation? Because we know that for the past few days, tensions have been rising between Tigray regional government and Ethiopian federal government. Can this general's visit play any role? We'll have a detailed look at the upcoming visit of this Ugandan general. Firstly, viewers, Somalia. At last, Hayat Hotel in Mogadishu has been cleared. Security forces have taken full control of the premises of the building. General Hijar, police chief, has confirmed in a press briefing that the hotel has been cleared. 21 people were killed in this hotel attack by Al-Shabaab fighters on this hotel. And 117 were injured. Out of 117, 15 are seriously injured. 106 were rescued from the hotel. No details shared by the government about number of Al-Shabaab fighters, their identities. Has any Al-Shabaab fighter been captured? No details from the government. How to stop Al-Shabaab from entering capital? Of course, they'll have to go after Al-Shabaab in Al-Shabaab's strongholds. A major military offensive, ground offensive against Al-Shabaab is needed. which has not happened so far. Newly elected President Hassan Sheikh and his government has been saying that it will launch a full-scale military operation against Al-Shabaab, but it has not happened so far. Secondly, Abdullahi Farmajo, former president, was sworn in today as member of parliament. He will lead opposition in Somalia's parliament, though opposition is mostly nowhere to be seen in Somalia's politics. Assemblies don't play any key role. Decisions are made by men in power, president, PM, regional president. They are extremely powerful. And these parliaments, though they are there, but still they don't have any significant impact on decision making in Somalia. Thirdly, very important development is from Jubaland regional federal member state of Somalia, where today Jubaland regional parliament granted 1 year extension to the regional president Ahmed Madobe. Ahmed Madobe has been in power in Jubaland for the last around 9 years. His term is due to expire this month, August. And before that, he has been granted 1 year extension. Why is that? Why is Jubaland not conducting regional elections? Jubaland should conduct regional elections to elect new leaders. Why is that the president is being given 1 year extension? If you remember, last year, Farmajo was granted extension. I think it was 1 year or 2 year extension. And what happened after that? Hassan Sheikh rejected that extension. Hassan Sheikh and back then the Prime Minister as well, he opposed to. Mogadishu's police chief also opposed that extension. We saw confrontation in Mogadishu between forces and militias loyal to Farmajo and Hassan Sheikh and other candidates like Hassan Ali Khair, others. So there was confrontation, and then Parliament withdrew its decision of granting extension to Farmajo. Now what is happening in Jubaland? That president is being granted extension and federal government is silent. Where is Hassan Sheikh now? Where is Hamza Abdi Bare now? Do they endorse this extension? Jubaland is now, it seems, on good terms with federal government of Hassan Sheikh because Hamza Abdi Bare, the Prime Minister chosen by Hassan Sheikh, is from Jubaland. If last year Farmajo's extension was unconstitutional, illegal, what would you call today's Ahmed Madobe's extension? Will Somalia's federal government reject this extension or not? That remains to be seen. So far, no rejection. Secondly, viewers, a politician from a party in the Amhara region of Ethiopia today resigned from party's executive committee. This party is facing internal splits for months. Name of the party is NAMA, National Movement of Amharas. The party ran as opposition party in last year's general election. After the election, it became part of the government. Blatemola, chairman of the party, is now Federal Minister of Science and Innovation, I think. The party is now part of the government. The party held internal elections, party elections a few months ago. But that internal election was rejected by National Election Board of Ethiopia because some members of the party challenged the internal election. And then National Election Board of Ethiopia directed the party to reconduct party elections which could not be reconducted. The party leader, chairman Blatemola and other politicians are at loggerheads, like Christian Tadele, who today resigned from party's executive committee. He said executive committee is dysfunctional. decisions are being made not through consultation, but individuals are making decisions, and there is no point in remaining part of party's executive committee. I think if I remember correctly, a few days ago, another party politician resigned from executive committee as well. Dasalin Chene resigned too from executive committee, and now Christian Tadele has resigned too. Both are members of parliament of this party. Balatemola's party chairmanship is in danger. That is why he is not perhaps conducting internal party elections. Thirdly, Eritrean Diaspora Festival was cancelled in Germany yesterday after Eritrean opposition youth stormed the venue. They attacked the venue. They hurled rocks, bottles at the venue. Police intervened. Police reached the spot, but police then reportedly told the organizers to cancel the program. Some Eritrean participants at the festival were injured, some elderly, some women were injured. Firstly, people say, Sajid, what's your position on what happened in Germany yesterday? I am against violence. Yes, festivals should not be attacked the way it happened in Germany yesterday. If opposition groups are against these festivals, they can adopt legal channels. They can adopt whatever channels they want to adopt, but they should not attack these festivals. Another battle is going to start now. The organizers, pro-government, pro-Eritrean government diaspora groups, now they are trying to identify the individuals who are involved in these attacks. And they are claiming that some Tigrayans were part of the mob as well, which attacked the venue. So we could see further confrontation, friction, animosity among Eritreans in Germany and other parts of Europe as well. I think issues should be resolved peacefully. They had a right to protest if they wanted to, but they shouldn't have stormed the venue. And secondly, due to effective campaign by Eritrean opposition groups in recent weeks, we are seeing that in Europe, Europeans, countries, they are now questioning these diaspora festivals. They are saying that these are fundraising events for Eritrean government. So questions are being asked after some work done by opposition groups. But the way they resorted to violence in Germany yesterday, it will not serve any purpose. They might face legal consequences as well, for which now pro-Eritrean government diaspora groups will unite. They are identifying the individuals and they'll build cases for their deportation. Let's see. But it shouldn't have happened. We know that local police arrested dozens of youth after what happened in Gießen, Germany yesterday. Have they been released? It is being said that they have been released. But we'll see new confrontation, legal battles between pro and anti-Eritrean government diaspora groups in Germany. Meanwhile, Eritrean government a few hours ago lashed out at the Dutch government. In the Netherlands, we know that more than a week ago, an Eritrean diaspora festival was cancelled after Eritrean opposition groups, Bright Future Movement, an NGO, they took the battle to a court, and the court ruled against the holding of the festival. And that is why Eritrean government a few hours ago released a statement. Eritrean government firstly says these festivals are used to promote Eritrean culture abroad. People celebrate Eritrean culture and history at these festivals. And the statement claims that after TPLF fired rockets on Asmara in November 2020, number of participants in these festivals held in Europe, North America has increased. It is an indication that Eritrean diaspora backs Eritrean government's policies. It's a very important claim made by Eritrean government. So Eritrean government seems to be linking these festivals with political issues happening between Tigray and Eritrea. And thirdly, the government says that in the Netherlands, some academics who are on the payroll of TPLF, they launched a campaign against the festival there. One name is mentioned in the statement, Mirjam Reeson, the lady who is a professor, I think. The statement claims that she is on TPLF's payroll. She and others launched a campaign against the festival. Festival was cancelled. And the cancellation of the festival is evidence that Dutch government is racist. Yes, Eritrean government is leveling the allegation of racism against Dutch government. Eritrean government says that in the past Africans were not treated equally in Europe, in America, and once again same is being seen. Dutch police, Dutch authorities should have provided protection to the Eritreans who wanted to hold this gathering, this festival, but they were not allowed. Festival was banned. It means that Dutch government is racist. Very serious allegation. Cancellation of the festival in the Netherlands and then yesterday in Germany is a blow to Eritrean government because funds are raised through these festivals. Eritrean government furthers its political agenda, and if all these festivals are banned in North America, in Europe, it could be a serious blow to Eritrean government. And the way opposition groups have united, it seems that now they will challenge, they will resist all the upcoming diaspora festivals. In Norway and Denmark, on the 2nd and 3rd of September, diaspora festivals are due to be held. And before that, we are hearing that opposition groups, they are making preparations to stop the upcoming festivals in Denmark and Norway as well. Lastly, the Ugandan General is due to visit Ethiopia in coming days. He has confirmed the visit in a post. The man is seen as close to Tigray government, Tigray People Liberation Front. Can this visit play any role in the resolution of Tigray conflict? Who is this man? He is Muhoozi Kainerugaba. Muhoozi Kainerugaba is a chief of Uganda's land forces, senior advisor to Uganda's President Museveni, and some say he is successor to Museveni. After Museveni, he will be the next president of Uganda. And lately, he's been very active diplomatically. He traveled to Egypt a few days ago and he visited Rwanda as well. He played a key role in normalizing of relations between Uganda and Rwanda. He is due to visit Ethiopia at the invitation of Ethiopian PM Abiy. Reportedly, Ethiopian government, Ethiopian PM Abiy himself extended invitation to Kainerugaba to visit Ethiopia. Since last year, Kainerugaba has been speaking in support of the people of Tigray. In his tweets, he said that, in one of his tweets, he said, my people are fighting in Tigray. My tribe is fighting in Tigray. And that the world should not forget the people of Tigray who are fighting. The world is just focused on Ukraine. So he referred to the people of Tigray as his tribe. Partly because of these tweets, Ethiopian government was not happy with General Muhoozi Kainerugaba. Then a few weeks ago, a meeting was held between Ethiopian ambassador to Uganda and Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni. PM Abiy has been trying to normalize ties with Kainerugaba, with Museveni. That is why this invitation was extended. And this general and Ugandan government were accused by some pro-government Ethiopian news sources that on Ugandan soil, these generals were arming, training Tigray fighters, that Egypt, US were sponsoring the training. And we know that Ugandan government rejected that report. I did 2 videos on that intelligence report. And then Ugandan Defense Ministry issued a statement distancing itself from the tweets of Kainerugaba, that Kainerugaba's tweets were his personal opinion. So Kainerugaba is seen as pro-Tigray. Can his visit play a role in the resolution of Tigray conflict? Yes, he can play a role because he is well respected in Tigray. Tigrayans will trust him because he has been speaking very openly in support of Tigray. Let's see if he visits Ethiopia, will he visit Tigray? Will he be allowed to visit Tigray by Ethiopian government? That remains to be seen. A few days ago, in a tweet, Kainerugaba said that he respected PM Abiy as well. So, normalization of relations between PM Abiy and Kainerugaba has been going on for some time. It means that he can be of use in the new evolving situation where we are seeing escalation of tensions. A new war is looming in northern Ethiopia. Muhoozi Kainerugaba's visit can play a role in diffusing the tension between Tigray regional government and Ethiopian federal government. I'll update you once he arrives in Ethiopia. Thank you for watching.